The following are 7 tips to relieve exertion headaches naturally. So this is something that I used to suffer with horribly, and overdoing it in hot yoga class. So I would get overheated, number one, so heat was a factor, but all of that increased blood flow because of the intense exercise of a hot yoga class, I would be like dying at the end of a class with this throbbing headache, and it would usually last at least until the next day and sometimes even longer. So I've learned the best way to deal with this, and this can happen with any type of exertion, of course, from exercise and intense exercise and overdoing it with that increased blood flow. So tip number 1 is, of course, to pace yourself. Don't overdo it like I do. Don't push yourself to the extreme. If you do suffer with these intense headaches, of course, always have things checked with your doctor to make sure that it's something not more serious, but pace yourself with your exercise, and maybe that the heat as well, if it's related to, doing your exercise in a hot temperature environment. Tip number 2 is to make sure that you're properly hydrated. So dehydration is very much linked to any type of headache, but especially with the exertion headaches, if you have perspiration as part of what's happening here as well. So make sure that you are properly hydrated, and usually before that you'll engage in that intense exercise, of course during and then after as well, to replenish. Tip number 3 is to use an ice pack to the carotid arteries. So we know that the carotid arteries supply the head and neck with that blood flow. So by using ice packs on the neck and targeting that blood flow, cooling that blood going up to the head, this is remarkable. It's something that I used to actually bring my ice pack to my hot yoga class, and near the end of the class, when I was starting to feel it, I would apply that ice pack, and it was fantastic. So I no longer suffered with the headaches. Tip number 4 is to ensure that you're getting enough magnesium. So most of us are actually magnesium deficient. We simply don't get enough magnesium in our diets any longer. So upping your magnesium, you may need to go with a magnesium supplement, a high quality one. So I've got other videos all about the best types of magnesium to take, so make sure you check them out, and we'll share some links below as well. Tip number 5 is to use the essential oil of peppermint. You can use this in combination with some others as well, but I love peppermint oil, and I apply it on those areas where I may be prone to developing some tension and a headache. You can use this before or after the exercise. Before as a preventative is nice because it has a nice cooling effect on the skin and on that local environment, which is great for those headaches. Tip number 6 is to exercise outside. Getting that fresh air is really important, and your environment when you're exercising. If you can maximize being outside, that's definitely better for your health and for those headaches as well. And tip number 7 is to do some deep breathing. That oxygenation is really, really important to prevent, but it also helps to treat those exertion headaches. So today I talked all about 7 tips to relieve exertion headaches naturally. I hope that these tips help you if this is something that you suffer with, as I did in the past, and these tips really did help me. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. So if you do have a question or comment, please drop it in the comment section below. Be sure to share this video as well, and give me a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, welcome in. Please subscribe and turn on those post notifications by clicking that bell. Everyone has a calling in life, and one of mine is to educate you how to live your life in line and in tune with nature. Thanks for watching.